Did you know that the bachelorettes in the original Super Nintendo Harvest Moon influenced later bachelorettes in the series? In today's video, we'll look at the original 5 bachelorettes, and then we'll look at who they inspired in later games. First up, we have Anne, and she of course inspired Anne from Friends of Mineral Town, who then later became Ran. I think it's really interesting having all 3 of them side by side like this, because you can see when they went to redesign Anne for Story of Seasons, they really took inspiration from her original art from the original Harvest Moon game as well. Here's what Anne looked like in the original game. You can tell by looking at these photos that her hair would flip back and forth as she was walking. So you can see, even in the newest Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town, her design can be traced all the way back to the original Super Nintendo Harvest Moon. Next up we have Nina, who you can probably tell is an inspiration for Potpourri. Looking at these 3 pieces of artwork side by side, it just reinforces to me again that I really love the middle design, but the ones on the left and the right, not too big a fan. Here's what she looked like in the game. I think one important thing to note is I'm pretty sure that she had pink hair because they really wanted to differentiate the different bachelorettes. Because of the limitations of the Super Nintendo, they wanted to make them as different as possible. So here we can see how Nina became Potpourri. Next up we have Ellen, and she is actually the grandmother of Ellie. Of the 5 that we're looking at today, I think that she's the one that's changed the most. Here you can see her in-game sprite. You can see that her hair is quite a bit different. It's a lot shorter than the other bachelorettes. So with Ellen, it's easy to see the inspiration, but you can also really tell that they changed it up quite a bit. Next we have Maria, who is the inspiration for Mary. One big change that you can really see with Mary is that they changed her hair from blue to black. Again, I think this goes back to the limitations of the Super Nintendo version, how they wanted to have all of them have different colored hair. So it's funny that they took away her blue hair, but they let Potpourri keep pink hair. At this point, you may be thinking, all of these bachelorettes are from Friends of Mineral Town, but this last one is not. This is Eve, and she was the inspiration for Muffy, or Molly. So here we have her in-game sprite. You can tell that she has blonde hair, and they also put a ribbon in her hair. Here we have Eve, Muffy, and Molly. You can tell that each time they changed her dress up a little bit. When we look at all of the sprites side by side, it's really easy to tell that they had a very clear vision of, okay, none of the bachelorettes can have the same color hair, and we have to make each of them slightly different. So, of the original designs, do you guys have a favorite? If you do, make sure to leave me a comment, like, and subscribe. See you guys next time.